You see the title, you see the shirt. I'm dyeing my hair orange. Hey mom and dad, friends, haters, and anybody else watching this video. I don't know why I did it like this. Weird. I mean, it's in the title. I don't really have to say it, but I'm going to anyway. I'm dyeing my hair with Good Dye Young, shade Riot. Look at her. If you watched my hair dyeing video from a year ago, you'll know I bleached and dyed just these front two strips and I dyed it red. Now we're gonna do orange, and it's not gonna be the two strips, it's gonna be the entire underlayer of my hair. If you didn't see me bleach the bottom layer of my hair, then go watch that video. I'll link it in the description below. And we're just gonna get right into it because there's nothing else to explain. There's no gloves. Already off to a bad start. There's no gloves. First things first, we're gonna section off my hair. I can't fix the tripod, but this will do. So this is what it looks like. It's giving like spicy pretzel. Here we go. All right, topic. Hayley Williams, the queen herself. Like, it is very genius of Hayley, of all people, to... Am I supposed to mix this with anything? Like, this does not look right at all. But it didn't come with anything. Like, does this not look... Like not good? I'm scared. Thinking that's a better angle. So anyway, Hayley Williams. It's very genius for her, of all people, to make a hair dye line. Like, I don't know. So yeah, in my other hair dyeing video, when I did the two red streaks, I was inspired by the queen, Maggie Lindemann, and now I'm doing Riot, inspired by the queen, Hayley Williams. Queens supporting queens. I really like the color thus far. I just have a feeling that it's not gonna stick, and I don't know why. Like, I should never... Great. Maggie Lindemann put out a song called Crash and Burn. It's like kind of old now, but I had commented on it. I had said something about like, I'm so happy that punk rock is coming back, or like something very innocent like that. And the amount of hate comments I got. It got like 1,000 or a couple thousand likes, I think. Some of the comments were people like agreeing with me, like, oh my gosh, yeah, it gives me Paramore vibes. And then there were other people who commented and were like, you're so f***ing stupid. I hope you... I was like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Like, I called it pop rock. That's what got you mad. Like, there's just other things going on in the world that deserves time and attention, and you're giving it to that comment. That just brings me to the topic of hate comments in general. I am definitely the type of person that comments on so many, like, I comment on so many TikTok videos, YouTube videos. Like, I am very engaging in the content that I watch. I don't bully anyone. I don't say anything that I ever think is controversial. Like, I would never comment something that I think is gonna like spark a fight. People get mad at literally anything, and the amount of people who have come for me for little innocent comments that I have made that literally have like hold no meaning, like, it's just insane. So let's talk about it. There were these two sisters who posted this he's a 10 video, you know, like he's a 10 but, and then, you know, you give him a new rating, which I played in my other video. If you didn't see that, go watch it. This girl was talking about how this guy was like, I think she was saying that the guy was like harassing her or something via like text or something. Like, I don't know. He was just saying like the craziest things to her, and she said men shouldn't have phones. And it was clearly a joke. I commented and I put in quotes, men shouldn't have phones, LOL. Like, I thought it was funny. This guy comments, I'm gonna assume he's a guy because, I mean, we're just gonna assume he's a guy. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something along the line of like, you think it's funny for men to be controlled by women? I was like, whoa. I mean, I literally laughed about it. I thought it was funny. I did respond, but I don't remember exactly what I said. And then I blocked him. You just proved my point. Prove the point. That's why you shouldn't have a phone. Like, women have been oppressed for how many years now? Since the beginning of time. That comment of saying men shouldn't have phones as an obvious joke, like, that's what set you off. It's just so funny to me, like, how loosely people use that word, you know, that word. Because I don't use that word. Like, it's not a part of my vocabulary. It's not something I ever say. I think it's such a, like, I don't know, like, it's just such a bad word. Ugh. I remember the first time I ever heard that word. Story time. Story time. Okay, so the first time I ever heard of that word, see you next Tuesday. If you don't know what the word is that I'm talking about, it's see you next Tuesday. I think I was in 7th grade or 6th grade. I got called down to the office. I got called down to the office and there were these 2 girls there. This one girl I had been friends with, but the friendship was over. We were no longer friends. Like, let it die. When a relationship is over, let it die. We don't have to do this. It's like I get taken out of my class to go to the office. And when I get there, it's I don't remember like her position. She wasn't the principal, but she was like somebody that handles like when there's beef between students. Like, I don't even know. Like, she's irrelevant. Whatever. So I go down there and there's these 2 girls. The one girl, we're gonna call her Jennifer. The other girl, we're gonna call her Jackie. So Jennifer, I was friends with. Jackie, I knew her, like, we went to the same school for years. Like, we knew of each other, but we were never friends. Like, I feel like we just never really crossed paths in a way to become friends. Like, there was no beef. We just never really talked. So I'm like, what is Jackie doing here? And Jennifer, okay, can't be good. I don't want to call her the principal because then people are going to think it was the principal and it was not my principal. But we're going to call her the principal because I don't remember what her actual title was. So the principal, she sits us down and she's like, do you know why you're here? And I'm like, no. So she's like, did you call Jennifer a and I was like, no. I didn't even know what that word was. I had never heard of it in my life. That word was... it was nothing to me. I don't know, like, it didn't sound like a harsh word either. So I was just like, that's such a weird thing for somebody to say I called them because I didn't even think it was a bad word. Like, honestly, I had never heard of it before in my life. The principal was like, you didn't say that. And I'm like, no, I didn't say that. And she was like, you're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me that you didn't say that Jennifer was a... And I was like, I did not call Jennifer a cunt. I was like, I've never even heard of that word. Why would I use it? I don't even know what that means. Principal is like, well, it's kind of like the F word. Which now that I know what it means, it's not like the F word. I think she was trying to say like, it's just as bad as using the F word. I was like, okay. And like, I never said that. I never said it. I wouldn't deny something that I actually said. I'm not gonna admit to something that I never said just because you're trying to like pressure me. The principal is just accusing me like she doesn't believe me for some reason. I was just being lied on. Like, and she was like, well, Jackie heard you say it. And I'm like, who the fuck is Jackie? I don't even talk to Jackie. I'm like, Jackie, when did I say that? And I'm looking at Jackie and she's looking at me like a scared puppy. And I'm like, when did I say that? I said, you heard me say that. And she was like, you said it like in the gym. She starts naming like the one class that we have together with Jennifer. Our other friends were also in that class. I said, Jackie, you heard those words come out of my mouth. You heard it yourself. Finally, she's like, well, I didn't hear it, but Jennifer told me that you said that. I'm like, okay, so Jennifer told you that I called Jennifer a and that you heard it, and now you're admitting in front of the principal, so you all look stupid, including the principal. So then I look at the principal and I'm like, I mean, since we're calling witnesses down, I think she said that I had said it to this kid. We're gonna call him Eden, and I was friends with Eden and I knew what class he was in at that time. I was like, why don't we call Eden down? Like, let's call him down and ask him if I said that because he'll tell you the truth. And the principal is like, I don't want to take somebody out of their class for this. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, you took 3 of us out of our class for this nonsense. Okay, so you're admitting that you lied. You're accusing me of something you're accusing me of saying a word I never even heard before, and you don't even get me started. But I feel like I lived in the principal's office that year because this girl kept trying it. Like, I don't know who she thought I was, but clearly not the one. But yeah, so that was the story on the first time I ever heard the word. What other hate comments have I gotten? This girl posted this TikTok of like, I think she had recently graduated from college and now she's like living on her own or something, or maybe she's like back at home with her parents, and it was just like a nostalgic video for her, like showing how much fun she had when she was living with her friends and like how sad she is that she's not with her friends anymore, and like now she's in her 20s. And like, so I had commented and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so weird because I like feel old and I know that I'm not, but it's such a weird, age is weird. I know that I'm not old, so before people start commenting on this video, I know that I'm not old. I don't think that I'm old. Once you graduate college and you're like working your corporate 9 to 5 and you're like in an apartment and like your life does suddenly out of nowhere feel like, where did time go? Feel like yesterday I was 17. 17 was like 7 years ago. That is insane to me. So I got all of these comments from these girlies who were like, some of them were like in their 30s and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so young, like enjoy enjoy your years, like you're not even close to being old. Then there were other girls who were like even younger than me, and they were like, oh my gosh, I feel the same way that you feel, like time is going by so fast and whatever. It was like a community of girlies just in their feelings. And this one bitch comes in the comment section and she says something like, you guys are ridiculous, go touch grass. And then she said like some other stuff, but she was like so pressed at the fact that like we were saying that we felt much older than we actually were. Like imagine nobody talking to you, nobody's talking to you, and that comment gets you that mad. Like I can't imagine being that person. So then I go to her page and you wouldn't believe it, she was a self-love advocate. I was like, okay, okay, look, I'm a self-love advocate. I think you should fucking love yourself. If I got a problem, then I'll say something, but like you literally don't know me or anybody in this comment section. So then I was looking through her TikTok videos and it's like her being like this like positive ass bitch that she's clearly not. Literally just wrote LOL, okay, and she deleted her comment. Well, if you're triggered, like I get it, you were triggered by something very stupid in my opinion, but you know, whatever, that's just my opinion. But at the same time, even when I'm super irritated by something I saw, I simply scroll right by it. It takes way less energy to scroll past something you don't like than to actually comment on it and start arguing with bitches you don't know over some dumb shit. No one's talking to you or about you or of anything that should even matter to you. Why don't you touch grass? You should touch grass. And what does that even mean, go touch grass? Like, what is that, like humble yourself? Like connect with earth? That was your advice? Go connect with earth? Like, I never get hate comments on my videos because no one watches them, so like I just want to say that so much of my hair is falling out, but I think that's just how hair is, like it just falls out. So I went to a My Chemical Romance concert and like, you guys don't understand. My Chemical Romance is my life. They performed The World Is Ugly and I literally felt tears in my eyes. I was dying, I was crying, I was unwell. So I went there with my friend. We carried the show. People were not as hype as they should have been. Like, and when I tell you, people were looking at us like we were obnoxious. We were. Hey! I see you lying next to me with words I thought I'd never see! But don't look at me like I'm obnoxious. Like, this is a rock show too. Like, why are you not hype? Hey Siri, I was supposed to be recording this. I was supposed to be making a reels. I forgot.
I don't know what that means. If you like, I can search the web for. Hey Siri, I was supposed to be recording this. I was supposed to be making a reel.
I feel like I have problems in all of my hair dyeing videos with consistency because it never seems right to me, but it always comes out good. So like, I'm just gonna trust the process. I'm left dying here instead. So this has been sitting in my hair for 30 minutes, so now it is time to wash it out. I hear that when you put color in your hair, you shouldn't use anything with sulfates in it. So I got the Moroccan oil shampoo that's sulfate free, and then I bought this, also it was recommended to me. It's like a color depositing conditioner. Hopefully I come back with good news. this is her. This is the final result. It's a little bit more red than orange. It's kind of like a sunset. It's like super vibrantly red at the root, and then it's like turns to orange on the bottom. I wanted it to be like a super bright, like smacky in the face orange, and that's not what it is. But it doesn't look bad. Like I'm fine with this. And I feel like I have my personality back. I gain personality in the fall when I can wear my black and do my hair like this and not worry about sweating it off. Even though I'm currently sweating it off. I'm hot. I really love it. Thank you, Hayley Williams. You did that. You killed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the damn things, and you'll see me in my next video. Okay, bye.
Have you been drinking
Subscribe
tonight?
to our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So tell me, have you seen her? Let me wrap my weave up. I'm the trap Selena. Dame más gasolina.